Good morning.
Hi, be right there doing all my morning stuff, fun stuff, not.
Pardon me. Allergies are acting up from breathing all those beautiful flowering trees in the Tri-Cities a week ago.
I'll bet it was a very lovely smell, though.
Oh, yeah. And we had a wonderful quilt show. We had over 200 quilts entered. Not sure about the attendance. We'll be finding that out as the money gets counted from the check-in table.
Ah, did it seem like a lot of people?
Um, from what I heard, because I didn't show up on Saturday until about 12, a little before noon, because I'd already seen all the quilts. My demo was at 2, so I was just walking around and spending more money at the vendors. But from what I heard, the attendance was pretty good in the morning.
Okay, and
You
then kind
want
of
to
back off.
see what I bought?
I do, and I'll show you what I bought. But you're first.
Hey, I bought this fabric. It's green and blue. I
Can't
bought
hear.
some
There we go. Okay.
Washington State fabric. It has things like, ooh, our
Well,
state
isn't that
flower. Welcome to
pretty?
Washington State.
Yeah,
Flag. The
that's
hot air balloon from the
pretty.
Walla Walla Festival. The Eye of Seattle, Goldfinch, the Tacoma Narrows Bridge, Grand Coulee
Wow.
Dam, Mount St. Helens erupting,
No, we don't want to see that. No.
the Tacoma clock or the Spokane clock tower from the World's Fair, one of the lighthouses on the peninsula, a seal, rhododendron, sunsets. It's got a ferry, of course, the Space Needle, umbrellas and rain boots. It's and windmills from my neck of the woods.
Dang.
It's really pretty.
It looks pretty. Hold that thought for just 1 second. All right. Good morning, everybody. Today's Monday, April 7th, 2025, and we will be working on our unicorn. But right now, Susan is showing us some beautiful fabric that she bought at the, was it a fair?
Quilt show.
Quilt show on Saturday. So,
And I won this felt ornament kit. So I get to use
wow.
those.
How many are in there?
Make 6 ornaments. I got this jelly roll, nautical theme. I got this Riley Blake urban folk dance jelly roll, all batiks. We had a vendor whose mother is from Tanzania in Africa. So she brings back fabrics, batiks made in Tanzania. So there's one that I bought, there's another that I bought, and a third that I bought.
Wow.
And of course, I had to get this Aboriginal fabric. It just screamed at me, buy me, buy me.
And you couldn't resist.
And some red with pink polka dot fabric, brick expression batiks. This confetti cotton olive color, 1 yard cut. And I've been looking for brown for 2 different quilts that I want to make. I found it at the
Is is
show.
is brown hard to find?
Um, the color brown I wanted. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that's my quilt show haul.
Wow.
It
Pretty
was
good.
it was fun.
I'll bet.
And I had people complimenting my Daydreamer quilt and my wool applique all in bloom quilt.
Did you get a ribbon for them?
Um, they only do People's Choice, and I didn't win People's Choice again, but that's okay.
Okay, let me show you what I got.
Okay. Oh, I also bought this Christmas quilt block of the month pattern notebook from
Christmas
the
quilt
boutique.
block of the month book.
Uh huh.
I've never heard of that.
It's like pretty old.
Okay, I have to
Uh,
cut open the
Thimbleberries.
bag. I have not looked at it yet, so I got to cut it open. All right. Oh, nice. That's pretty.
Um.
Stuck it all in here like this. Okay. We have, it's all like packed in here like sardines, you know? Let me see here. I'm serious.
Oh, I understand.
Okay, so we're gonna do it this way. All right, I have this really pretty. Mm, oh, I see what they did, making it harder for me, of course.
Of course.
Up, I have this really pretty yellow.
Ooh,
Isn't that pretty?
very nice.
And really pretty blue,
Ooh, I like that.
like that.
But then I like blue. It's my favorite color.
And this red.
Ooh, that's pretty.
I don't buy a lot of red. I don't really, And pink.
Nice.
It's called quilters cotton or something like that. 2.99 a yard.
Oh my gosh, where did you get it from?
Um, um, Marshall's Dry Goods,
Oh wow.
and that really pretty purple. And then I got some more white, bunch of white that I needed. And then this super pretty orange.
Oh, that's really pretty.
I never have orange for anything, so I thought, hey. And then this is my yards that I need for my unicorn. The whole reason for me going.
Yeah,
And then
Marshall Dry Goods really packs well.
they do. And then this,
Oh, look at the snowmen.
I think cute.
They are so adorable.
But now I know how they got it all in there. Well, how the heck are they in a bag? It came in this. I think
Yeah, you should have seen the smallish bag that they sent my two 3-yard 108 backings and a 3-yard normal fabric. It
Oh,
was amazing. Yeah, how
I'm sorry. Sandra said it's
tightly
called
they packed.
Quilter's Choice.
Yes, Quilter's Choice.
Quilter's Choice. Can't go wrong for 2.99 a yard. I don't
Or,
think.
or 10.99 a yard for 108 backing.
Or 10.99. There you go. Yep. So this is my beautiful fabric. And the whole purpose for me to go was to get for my light blue for my unicorn, right?
And Yeah, I know the feeling.
And then I
It's
just
okay.
feel,
You add this, you get free shipping. Add this, you get free shipping.
yeah, I had
Oh,
both.
and this is so pretty. I can't pass this up, even though I don't know what I'm going to use it for. Yeah.
Exactly. You never know, right? So that's that. So I'm going to go ahead and fold this one up. Now, where am I going to put it all? I have no idea.
Yeah, mine is just going back in my bag.
I had to rip open my bag. That was my plan. Hi, Kathy. Welcome, welcome. She says, hi, Kathy Susan.
Hi.
Long blue bag. Yes, Sandra. Yes. And then she said hi to Sandra. And Cherie is here. Hello, Cherie.
Hello.
Enjoying watching your live today. And Sandra said hello to Kathy. Um,
Hello, Sandra.
what video?
I survived the quilt show better than my bank account did.
That's funny. And here is my receipt. Okay, I'll keep this over here for right now. All right. Now to get on to what we're supposed to do, what I'm supposed to do. Susan may do what she wants. Um,
Yeah, I'm hand quilting my tulip door banner.
oh no, not hand quilting. You're gonna get me hooked on the hexties again.
Well,
I've been
I
hooked
have
on
to
this.
finish. I made that pledge. I said I'm not going to start a new project until I finish at least 3 UFOs. This is the third one,
Oh,
so
okay.
I need to finish it.
Okay, so I'm gonna be working on the unicorn. Okay. And this light blue is what I've been waiting for. So it came in. And it's the background, and so much of the pieces say background, background, background. And I was trying to go around it, but no, no can do. I had to get the blue. I was out of options. So I'm gonna put my over here, and then I'm gonna cut some of this blue, and iron it. You almost hate to cut into it, you know.
Yeah, I bought some fabric. Oh, way back in like 2002. Beautiful hand dyed purple, pink, and blue. It took me until 4 years ago to finally cut into it.
Susan, I'm not that bad.
It's so pretty. I just couldn't
I
stand it.
know it is. All right, I'm going to go ahead and cut right here because this blue is needed for everything. I'm sure I'll go through it real quick. Which, oh, it just unrolled and fell on the floor. Ah, that
Um,
wasn't good. What?
I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend.
I did, as well as could be expected anyway.
Yes. As I said in the text to you, you have been in my prayers, Kathy,
Thank you.
as well as your family.
Thank you very much, Susan.
Hmm.
Yeah, my sister came home yesterday. And she's going to talk to a lawyer today because she couldn't find any sign of a will or anything. So she said it's probably going to go into probate. Oh yay! Look at all this blue.
How
I wish
many
it didn't
yards
fall
did
on
you
the
get?
floor. 7.
How many yards did you get of that, Kathy?
I got 7. Okay, 7, 7. Because I need a lot. Unfortunately, there's a lot that is needed. Okay, put on my glasses so I can see what I'm doing. And then,
That reminds me, I need to call them to see if I have to change optometrists.
why did your optometrist move? Or
No, with my Medicare supplement.
oh,
I had to change
okay,
doctors because of the network.
right.
If I have to find an optometrist in Yakima, I'm going to get really PO'd. I really like my optometrist.
Well, like they told me, you can always pay out of pocket if you're not happy.
Yeah, like I can afford that.
I know what I'm saying. They kind of got you by the what?
Oh, by the horns.
Yeah. Let's see what's here. Okay, everything's out of my way. All right. Now, this is done in 4. I got 4 here. Okay, now let's see what what's what.
That is a beautiful blue.
It's called Dream Cut Light Blue.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it's called. So I'll pull out the ones that I was working on that I know I need the background. Kind
Did
of
you notice
avoided.
I really didn't buy any blue fabric at the quilt show? I make a concerted effort to go out of my comfort zone and buy other colors.
Is it because you already have a ton of blue or
Oh, well, except for the fall and Halloween and Christmas. Well, even in that Christmas quilt, I've got blue. Most of my quilts have blue in them
okay.
because it is my favorite color.
Okay, I need my rulers. And typical Monday, not really
Monday, Monday.
not really ready for anything, right?
Rainy days and Mondays always get me down.
Yeah, and it's a rainy day.
Yeah.
So tomorrow I go to get my eye done, and I hope that that's the last time I go, or. And then I have to go, of course, and get glasses.
Fun stuff.
But I'm hoping. Okay, so I only need one piece of these, not double. No double. Got my iron. Thank you, Gladys. She says thumbs up, please.
Oh, I should get on YouTube on my phone and do that.
Thank you. Are you not coming on today, Gladys? All right, plug in the iron. I'm keeping as I go along with this unicorn. I'm keeping 'cause heaven knows. I'm keeping everything in this bag.
Nice.
So here's my scraps. Yeah. All right.
Oh, Gladys says she's not coming on today or tomorrow, and I won't be on tomorrow because shop hop.
Oh, you're gonna do shop up again?
I'm
Not
gonna drop.
today or tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm going to tomorrow finish the shops in this region.
I
The
see.
hour plus whatever it is to get to Lind, and then the hour and a half from Lind to Spokane for the shops in Spokane and Spokane Valley, and that long drive. Oh, then that long drive home again.
Right. Well, are you gonna be on yours today, Gladys? Long drive, especially by yourself.
Well, the nice thing about going by myself, if I want to stop, I can stop. If I don't want to stop, I don't have to stop.
Yep, keep on going. All
And
right.
I do love the scenery in this part of the state. On the way to Grand Coulee, to that little teeny tiny shop called Kissed Quilts, I stopped at Dry Creek and
Think.
stopped to take pictures of Steamboat Rock.
Okay. Steamboat Rock. Oh, you got all kinds of stuff here in Washington that I'm not familiar with. Now ask me about Orange County or California. Okay. And then
Oh,
I'll
she is going to be on. Okay,
yeah.
Gladys.
Yeah, if it means I'll be on with her later on. Okay, so I forgot to get the trash. Get over here. All right, let me go down. And let
And
me,
after Easter, I'll come to your side of the mountains to do some shop hopping.
is that where you're gonna come by and say hi or
I plan on coming by and saying hi, yes.
okay. I gotta find where am I at? Oh there. See, I can look for
Uh,
you and I know it's the right one.
you're in your apartment.
No, I mean on the very funny.
I'm sorry, I can't help but be a smart aleck. You know that.
I know. Isn't she the funny one, you guys? Okay, I only need a really small piece of this to finish off this one. So let me iron it. It's hard to distinguish the front and the back. Right side, wrong side.
That's why with solids that are just a little bit different, I put a safety pin, a little piece of paper that says right side.
Well, you go from the feel. That's how I do it. The feel of the fabric, because you can always tell the bad side is rough from the
Not
front.
always. Not always.
All right, 99% of the time. Not always. Well, almost. Sandra said hi to Gladys. Okay, let me put a pin in it. Okay, what I'm going to do, since it's such a small piece, I'm going to fold it over a little bit,
Um,
like maybe like here, and cut it. So I don't need to be dragging this humongous piece over to the sewing machine.
no,
Just
that would not be good.
right, I'll just get in my way, right?
Uh-huh.
All right, cut it, cut it, cut. All right, now I need to get the sewing machine. I am not ready today. You over here. Put stuff out of my way.
This idiot. Tie a knot in your thread. Oops.
Oh, okay, those go there. This goes here. And I bring my piece over. Okay. And I iron it. I mean, sew it. Give me a minute to wake up, guys.
I shouldn't laugh.
It's okay. But you want no secret?
Loretta, welcome to the channel.
Hi, Loretta.
Yay.
Thank you for coming. Okay.
Seriously, I hate when I've got all these layers of fabric because of multiple seams coming together. Ow!
Ooh, you all right? Careful. Don't get hurt.
I just
You just did.
kind of forced the needle through a little harder than I needed to. Good thing I have a good callus.
Man, Susan, I've been doing that with these hexies.
Mm-hmm.
They hurt. Next thing I know, my fingers and my thumbs all bruised up, right? But it's worth it. The hexies are coming along. I'm having fun. And that's that. Okay. So this was the piece I needed to finish it out right here. So this piece is done.
Nice.
Okay, I got 41, 41, 42, 40, 41, and 40. So 43 and 44 must be background because I don't see them here. So let me go ahead and check. 49, no. 50, where's 40? Okay, where are they? Who took them? Okay, there's 52, no. Oh, here we go. 43, 40. Yep, we got some background here. 40, 43, 44. And I'll stop right there until I get these taken care of. Love talking to myself. No. Where's the, here we go. Looking for the
I'm
one.
the only person around here to talk to in my house.
Sometimes I wish that were true for me too, but
Lori, hi.
hi, Lori. Thank you so much for coming. Good to see you. I'm sorry, I was talking to myself. What I do best. Jen laughs at me when I'm in here talking to myself. She
Lori,
thinks
I
it's
enjoyed your
funny.
live this morning.
Yeah, right when I was going on there, she was leaving. I mean, I just missed her by like 38 seconds. Oh man, talk about bad timing.
Well, she was working on that quilt that I'm wondering if you'll ever finish. That starts with summer and ends with moon.
Yeah, I'll finish it. I'm about, actually, I'm about halfway done.
With the blocks, but you haven't done any framing, and that's what takes a lot of time.
No,
Is
ma'am, I have not. I'll be
now
honest.
the medium are easy because there's no piecing. You just cut strips the right width and length.
Okay, that's gold. Where's my gold? There's gold in them there hills. Here it is. Says
Oh,
Yosemite Sam. If we're to believe Yosemite Sam.
well, in 1849, there was gold in them thar hills in the river in California.
Yep.
And then in the Yukon, there was lots of gold in them thar hills.
I love the California Gold Rush. Oh my gosh. I did a
I've
report on it and I learned so much. I loved it.
I've been to the American River
Did you go to
at
Sutter's Mill?
Sutter's Mill.
Uh-huh.
We stayed in Sutter's Mill when my kids' dad interviewed for a job with the telephone company that covers that part of California.
Nice. No, I can honestly say I've never been there. Um,
So if he would have taken that job and our marriage would have survived, I could have been living in California instead of up here.
woo-hoo. Yeah, but Washington's your home.
Yep. And we have enough wildfires. I don't need the wildfires in California too to think about.
It's like when well yeah, but when we moved to wait a minute, would I do B to A or C? I think I do it just A. Um yeah, this way. Okay. God, get it together, Kathy. Jeez. Oh, I'm entertaining Susan this morning.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anyway, so I never really went up north, to tell you the truth. It was all Southern California for me, which is that a good thing or is that a bad thing?
It really depends.
Yeah, I mean,
It really
everything's in
depends.
SoCal. You know, you've got Disneyland, Knott's Berry Farm, Magic Mountain, the beaches, the mountains, the SeaWorld, San Diego Zoo, LA Zoo. You've got Hollywood. I mean, there's so much stuff in Southern California. You've got the what is it? The Walk of Fame, you know, where all their footprints, I mean, handprints are in there and
Yeah.
stuff. You got that. You got so much stuff.
San Francisco,
Oh
not
yeah,
bad.
Lombard Street.
Ghirardelli there, and
Are they?
there's a Ghirardelli. It's on the it's in the big market down by the bay, down by the bay.
Hmm.
Because I've
Down
been
by
there,
the bay. Okay.
and of course that Golden Gate Bridge and Alcatraz,
Alcatraz. Okay, so this is the background. So let
and
me
then there's Santa Barbara, which is really pretty.
Santa Monica.
And then you go up further north, and you've got Crescent City, and you've got Mount Shasta. California has a lot. But
It
you
really
guys
does.
don't have a rainforest. Washington has a rainforest.
No, we don't. I'm wondering if this piece will work. Looks like it might. This one right here looks big enough. I think. See, this is if you can use your scraps, you know, use them, right? Let's see. If I pin it, beats cutting it. Okay, I'm gonna pin it and I'm gonna pull it back and see if it'll work. Oh, we want it to go this way. No. Ah, wait a minute. It's not gonna work.
Oh no.
Okay, because I want it to go this way. All right. And I don't think the piece is wide enough. One end to the other. No. Oh, well, it was worth a try.
Yep.
Okay.
You wouldn't have known if you didn't try it, right?
Exactly. So, you never know if you don't try. Okay, so we have to go back a little bit more this way. Okay, maybe, yeah. I don't know. I guess I'll find out when I sew it, right? But again, I'm not taking this gigantic piece over there with me. I will be cutting it down, down to size. Cutting it because I really don't need this. Okay, guess what? I'll be right
What?
back. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Ah, bag's getting in my way.
Oh, you name it in this apartment is being nice.
I'll get it back over here, out of the way. Okay, now I'm going to sew this. Okay.
Sandra, are you working on any quilts today?
Probably working on taking care of kids, would be my guess. Okay. So what
Well,
happens
I asked
here?
if she was going to get to work on any quilts today because having those brands.
I don't know what happened over here. Come on, I don't want to take Jack out already. I just started. Color me disappointed.
Making hexies, white ones. Ooh.
Yeah, I've been doing that with the yellow centers. Poor Mona, Nana Mona.
Hmm.
She can barely even lift her arms up,
I know. I feel
much
so.
less to sew.
I really feel for her.
So do I.
Well, and I feel sorry for Sue Ellen.
What's wrong with swelling?
Her cat Jasper was not doing very well. So Friday she finally took him to the vet, found out he was diabetic, and he died about 2 hours later.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You know, your pets become your children.
They are your family.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Chasers is a big part of our family.
Yep.
And I will be devastated when it's his time to go. Like, they come prancing in there on their paws, and here I am. And, you just fall in love with them.
Yep. I was in discussion on Lori's live this morning about fostering animals.
Uh-huh.
I couldn't do it because my head might say, you're only fostering. But my heart would go, but I love this animal and I can't give it up.
Yep. There's so many people. And you know what? I think that's what they want when they do fostering, because that they want you to, fall in love with the animal and adopt it, whatever the animal might be. And you know what? Animal lovers will do it. They won't even think twice. Okay, now I need some more blue, but I have enough. My hands are full with my right now with my cat and the guinea pigs. Mustn't forget I got guinea pigs.
Yep.
Like me, I forget till I hear them. Their little squeaks. Okay, this is this right? Yeah. Okay. Um, I have my lid covering the phone. Not too smart. I mean, it's a see-through lid and all, but come on, think about it. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna pin it. Usually I pin it in two places when it's like this longer, because I want to make sure that I get all of it. Okay, I want to cut the blue again because, again, I'm not taking this piece over there with me. Uh. All right. Did I? Oh, wait a minute. I forgot one important step on the last one. Forgot to iron it over. Okay, now get up here. All right. Want to make sure there's enough room for to bring it.
That was the plan.
Yep. Then I can cut it. And I could take it over there and sew it like this, but you know, need to make sure it's going to be big enough. This will be plenty big enough. If it's not, I got to do another piece, but I think it will be. You kind of get good at judging
Mm-hmm.
as you go along.
Yep.
You don't seem like that fool, that. What? All right.
Kind of like when, because of my quilting, I could judge the 3 inch, 4 inch, etc. widths of things. Teacher asked me, she goes, I need X amount of the larger size construction paper, the long way cut. She goes, about like this. And I said, oh, 4 inches.
You're how do you know that?
And she goes, is that really 4 inches? I said, let me get a ruler. Don't move your hand. It was exactly 4 inches.
Oh, wow.
She said, wow, you are good at that. And I said, I'm a quilter. What can I say?
Yep. Yeah, you learn. Okay.
Well, hello, Rudy.
So let's fold over. Hi, Rudy. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Okay. 12:39 Central. Right. I love it when he gives a heads up like that. Okay, this piece only had 3, so gonna go ahead and cut it and then iron it one more time. Yeah, I gotta go to Bellevue tomorrow again.
I'm going the opposite direction.
Yeah.
Actually, no, because Bellevue is south of you, and I'm going east. So I'm going a different direction than you are. And then that left hand turn north to Colville.
I've heard of that. I've heard of that.
Probably because of the Colville Indians.
Could be. When I was in high school, we studied a lot about Washington, Washington State, and found it quite fascinating.
We have an interesting history.
You do. And, those of you guys that are true Washingtonians, which is not me,
Which is me.
then I need the 43 right there.
We
Okay.
became a state in 1889.
And you guys are known for the apples, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Apples and hay and timber well, timber used to be the biggest export. Apples and hay, although who knows now with the tariffs what's going to happen with our hay from this valley that usually goes to Japan,
Hmm.
where the market's going to be for it this year.
But you guys have
Rhododendron is the state flower. Western hemlock is the state tree. Goldfinch is the state bird.
goldfinch, huh?
Mm-hmm. We were
I don't
named
know.
after we were named for George Washington.
Yeah, that makes sense. Um, I came home from school one day and I heard all this chirping in my bedroom, right? Well, what in the heck is that? So I go in there and I see these there's like 4 of them in a cage, small little birds. And my mom said they were called finches.
Yep.
And I said, oh. And she goes, a neighbor had to move and she couldn't keep them. So she goes, I know you, Kathy. So they
Mm.
lived, I had them quite a while. My only complaint is they never shut up, except at night. At night, they shut up. So, yeah. But it was a beautiful sound, not
I
like it was
love songbirds. I
irritating.
love the sounds they make.
Yeah, it wasn't irritating or anything. It's just when I was trying to do my homework and all that, I'm like, be quiet, please. Give me an hour. No, they wouldn't. Okay.
They were
So,
they were most likely though better with that than a friend I made in Ohio who acquired a what are those talking birds? Uh can't think of cockatoo,
oh, uh-huh.
who had been a bar cockatoo. So
Oh.
when she was still had her boy still at home was when she acquired him. And she'd walk in the door for doing something, and the boys are in there, and Sammy would go, "Hi, sexy lady. Hi, sexy lady."
Oh my goodness. That's funny.
So you didn't have to deal with what her sons had to deal with.
Let me tell you, parakeets can talk.
Oh,
When
I know.
I
I
had a
know.
parakeet, and
We had a parakeet too.
his name was Winky, and had him for like 12 years. But he
Oh, Giovanna.
I
Hi.
should hi Giovanna, welcome. He My dad was not, he had a potty mouth, right? So but my grandma, uh 100% Christian. I mean, she was a Christian, right? And she was over one day and they were in the back, and he was in my bedroom, and they were in the back part of the house, and the bird says, F you, F you, but he said the word. And my grandma's all, what did that bird just say? She goes, where did he learn that from? And I go, I don't know. I don't talk like that. I don't know, Grandma. I think she knew.
Probably.
But I go, Winky, shh, we don't talk like that. You're a bad boy.
There was a shoe store in downtown Kirkland. I don't know what it was called. They had a mynah bird who his favorite thing to quote was Edgar Allan Poe's The Raven.
Mm.
And to hear this bird reciting The Raven was the black bird reciting The Raven was
That would
pretty
have been
impressive.
cool. Yeah.
It was very impressive. When the shoe store right next door caught fire and was going towards the bookstore, everybody was concerned about the mynah bird. And did the mynah bird get saved? And yes, the mynah bird got saved.
Okay, good.
The shoe store and the bookstore did not fare very well, but the mynah bird got saved.
Good.
He went on to quote the Raven many more times.
They live a long time, those birds.
And it was because of him I, in junior high, kind of got into Edgar Allan Poe, The Pit and the Pendulum, The Raven, all those poems and stories that Poe wrote.
The threads. Cut, cut, and that's it. Okay. Now I'm not going to forget um this step here, like I did the other one.
Nancy, hi.
I do like the way. Hi, Nancy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's good to see you. How's the hubby doing? I hope he's doing great. Okay, so let's see, that's that. So I'm going to cut this part off. I just hate these sides. I don't like them here. They're bothering me. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
I don't think I need them for anything. No. And I better wait. Knowing me, if I cut it, then I'll need it. And I'll be mad because I cut it. Hmm, this right here. And another blue. See, I'm already getting scraps that I can use just by cutting the
you
piece.
already.
Yeah. Work. Okay, let's put the pin or there. Use this one. And actually turn it over. Yeah, lots of room. Okay. Well, we're talking to myself, right? Okay. Dokie. This is as thread as I can. Yeah, no problem. It went over easy.
Nice.
Easy peasy.
Oh, it's getting later in the evening for you, Giovanna.
What time is it?
Where she's at, it's. I gotta move this so I can read it. It
7
is 7:52
p.m.
p.m.
Yes.
Giovanna Kathy is working on her unicorn FPP, and
Yep.
I am hand quilting one of my UFOs.
I'm working on this unicorn. You had a choice. You want a unicorn or you want the horse. I chose the unicorn. So that it leaves it open if I want to do a horse somewhere down the road, right? But for now, since I'm a unicorn collector and I love unicorns, why not make one? Okay, so this is 43D. That's all right, okay. What color is this? I remember I got to the point of the purple of the elephants and I knew what the colors were and where they went, right? Let's see if there's a purple.
see your elephant all quilted and bound and ready to show.
Someday. I have two. I have this one.
Ah, Giovanna collects elephants. Me, I collect gnomes. Gnomes. Gnomes.
Gnomes. Well, gnomes are cute. I see nothing wrong with gnomes. I think they're very cute.
They satisfy the Nordic folklore of my heritage.
There you go. Okay, with that. Make sure that go back a little bit more.
Never
What do
wanted
you
a
have in up
yard
here?
gnome, but I like having the seasonal gnomes in my apartment.
Well, there you go.
So you leprechaun gnomes, St. Patty's Day gnomes, you gotta get put behind the Easter gnome wearing the bunny ears.
Hmm. No, wait a minute. That's not going to work. There we go. I don't think it'll work this way. I think the piece is too small. Even though it looked to be the right size, looks can be deceiving, right?
Hmm.
Try it again. Yeah. Okay, that way it works. Okay, let's sew it and see, and hopefully I don't have to rip it out. Hmm. Yes, bring it up here, iron. Yeah, it worked.
I can understand now
What?
why you like elephants. Giovanna said she was born in Kenya, grew up seeing elephants, knowing that they were very intelligent and kind. I think elephants are pretty darn awesome animals.
Absolutely. I agree.
The Reed Park Zoo in Tucson has some elephants, and it was very nice to see them, as neither of the Seattle area zoos have elephants anymore.
My
Was
thing is, they probably cost a lot to maintain, keep alive,
Well,
all that.
Woodland Park Zoo had three elephants, and they lost two of them. And the third, they knew he needed company. He needed other elephants, or he was going to waste away. So he was sent to a California zoo.
Where he lived happily ever after.
Still living. Point Defiant Zoo lost their elephants too, which was sad. So now we got to go out of state to see elephants in the zoos. Well, I saw them in New York, in Buffalo, and in Tucson, Arizona, at Reed Park Zoo.
Hold on.
And saw zebras, which made me think of the escaped zebra last year in North Bend that led people on a merry chase.
What happened over here?
Oh my gosh, you got to ride an elephant in Thailand? How awesome is that?
Wow, that would be awesome.
Oh, only other country I've ever been to is Canada. British Columbia, Alberta, and Saskatchewan, Manitoba are the provinces of Canada I've been in. Okay.
I've been to
Okay.
California, Arizona, Nevada, Utah, Oregon, and Washington.
Well, in this country, let's see, I've been, besides Washington, I've been Oregon, California, Idaho,
Mm,
Utah, Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico,
that's 43.
Wyoming, Colorado, Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Indiana, Illinois, Ohio, and New York.
Huh, you've been all over the place. Hey, what is this one? 40. Yeah, I haven't really traveled much. So
I've been to lots of places all over Washington State.
sure have.
Well, my daddy taught Washington State history. We did lots of traveling around the state. Oh, Giovanna, that would be cool to find out all the different countries you've been in.
Yes, I do want to know. Darn, it's not gonna fit that way.
Okay, Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, Seychelles as a kid. Ooh, neat.
Nice. Not gonna fit. Okay.
Yes, I can read sideways. Seychelles.
Oh,
My brain had a little trouble with that one, but I got it.
that multi-talented Susan.
My phone slid sideways as I was reading.
Ah, yeah, I like it. We came up here twice, once by train and once by plane, and once by driving. Oh, three times. I came up with my grandma. Three times.
I've flown to California once and been in the car being driven. California one, two, three times.
Oh, not sure if I'll ever go back to California.
My younger brother's been to North Africa, Marrakesh, on the road to Marrakesh,
Okay, then she went to Malawi, South Africa. Um,
Botswana,
sorry, I ended up going to her
Lesotho,
town.
then dot 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 dot. And Lori says hi to Giovanna. So you've been all over the African continent,
Yeah,
Giovanna.
she's
That's
been
pretty awesome.
everywhere. It is. It's cool.
And Sandra says she's lived in, I'm guessing it's supposed to be three states, but it came out their states.
Yeah, I think it was three too. Yeah, I've now lived in 3 also. There's
One and only one.
Arizona, California, and Washington. Sums it up for me.
Washington, Washington, Washington.
And how about Washington?
I've lived on the east side where my life started, then to the west side, and then back to the east side.
Okay, then Giovanna says Nigeria, Liberia, Freetown. That is all for Africa.
You've been to a lot of the African countries. I'm impressed.
Yep. All right, so this
Now, Europe.
I penned it without getting the piece that I needed. All right, I
I
need
picked it up and had fabric fluttered to the ground, and I went, "Oh crap!"
wake up. All right, it's this one right here. Are you big enough? Oh yeah. Okay. Okay.
And Sandra says, "Yes, 3."
Yeah.
It's easy to misspell, and then you get autocorrect that screws everything up.
Mm-hmm.
Last phone I had, I could disconnect autocorrect, which was very nice.
But you're
This
unable to,
phone, I cannot.
which
Okay,
isn't very nice.
it's not what I
Um,
wanted. I want this. And I want to delete that email. Thank you.
Then she says, then Italy, Greece, Thailand, Malawi, and Sri Lanka.
Sri
That
Lanka.
was Sri Lanka. Okay, that was all when I was 18.
Wow.
Wow. We have been around.
Not me.
Yeah.
I've been square. No.
Oh, you're funny, Susan.
Thank you. I try.
Yeah, that's
I try.
fine.
I try.
Come on. I didn't go over far enough. Okay, first thing I got to do is cut this green. All right. Now I didn't go over far enough here. Um, then
But
she says, well,
Switzerland and Monaco. Cool.
right, while she was in Italy.
She is in Italy.
Yeah.
Yes, I knew you were in Italy now. I am very impressed with your world travels. I really am.
Same, same here.
But as my younger brother said, when you're in Europe, it's a lot easier to travel to more countries than when you live in North America. You got 2, Canada and Mexico.
That about sums it up, huh?
Not that right now Canada and Mexico want us to visit. They really don't want to visit us. But I'm not going to get any more into that because that's depressing.
What did I do? Okay, got 40A. This is not
Australia and Antarctica are now the two continents that my little brother, younger brother Eric, has not been in. Been to Europe, he's been to Asia, he's been to South America, and he's been, of course, in North America because he lives here. Um, and he's been to Africa now. He went to Egypt and Marrakesh, and in Europe he was in Portugal and Italy. He went to Peru in South America. He's been all over Mexico and the Yucatan Peninsula in Central America. Thanks to
Um,
marrying into a Mexican family.
she said that now she would like to go to Canada and Australia. And then she goes, I was working for a US company.
Nice.
Yes, very nice. Better not go over far enough. Yeah. I think that piece is gonna work. Oh,
You're gonna go that way. You're gonna do that. I worked for the school district. Didn't they? Didn't send me places other than
darn.
the
No field
playground.
trip.
The play. Oh yeah, I did get to. I get to. Did get to chaperone field trips.
There you
I
go.
did get to go up to Friday Harbor in the San Juans. I did get to go to the Point Defiance Zoo with and the Pacific Science Center and the Experience Music Project that is now called something else. Um, that I don't know what it's called.
I love going on the field trips with the kids.
I did, except for the fact that the teachers would always give me the problem behavior kids that had
Oh,
problems. It's
no, I
like,
never
really,
did.
do I have to have these girls again?
Yeah, no, that never happened.
Because I worked at the school. They knew I could deal with it. I
I'll
didn't
tell you,
want to.
Jen would grab my hand and not let go. She didn't care who
Shayna
was on
would,
the
oh,
other side. She stole that
Shay,
side.
yeah, Shayna would go, Mom, do we have to have these girls with us again? And I said, it's not my fault. I didn't choose my group. To the teachers. Saltwater State Park. Um, Rocky Beach Dam. The Yakima Indian Nation Tribal Museum. Fort Simcoe. But since the 2008 recession, kids don't go to all those other places like they used to.
Really?
Don't go to the Pacific Science Center. The Pacific Science Center brings stuff to the schools instead.
Yeah, but
Kindergartners are going back to the zoo, which is nice.
yeah.
Second graders are going back to um, Seahurst or Saltwater State Park on Puget Sound. But fifth grade camp that used to go to Tall Timbers now goes to the west end of the valley to a camp in the Menashtash Canyon, 15 minutes away.
What the buses are for, right?
Yep. And sixth grade does go up to the San Juan still. They used to go to Vancouver. British Columbia.
Um, I forgot. I've been to Egypt, only the airport. And then she says, I have a sister in Australia and my nephew in Canada.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
My kids have an aunt who lives in Canada.
Does it count if you have friends that live in Canada? Does that
I,
count?
I think so.
Okay.
I have some friends in Canada, in Vancouver, in Regina, in Calgary, and Ottawa.
Ottawa. Um, yeah, those couple of those that you mentioned is by Nanamona.
Mm-hmm. I was not specifically thinking of Nanamona. I was thinking of friends I made
Oh, I know.
through church and my first husband, whom, even though that marriage went south, my friendships with those people
Yeah,
continued.
there you go. Hey, you know.
Hi, Cheryl.
Hi, Cheryl. Welcome.
Nice to see you.
Mm-hmm. Sure is. How was your weekend? How was everybody's weekend? I didn't ask people how their weekend was.
That's true.
I'm slipping. Don't forget thumbs up, everybody, okay, please? Please,
Yes,
please.
thumbs up for Kathy.
And Susan. Getting pretty good at sewing on the lines over here.
That's good. Glad to hear it.
When I first started, oh my God, I was everywhere but the line. My seams were going every which direction, it was really bad. But now I look at my first elephant and I look at that and go, whoa, I can't believe I did that. Right? Well, too funny. Yours was quiet, Giovanna? Yeah, mine was pretty quiet too. I watched a lot of baseball.
Yep, baseball season has begun.
Yes, it sure has.
Mariners went into extra innings. I don't
Yes,
remember if that was
they,
Friday or Saturday,
yes, they did.
and they probably lost because, yeah, it's Seattle.
Hey, Seattle's not doing too bad. Come on now.
Oh, when they do well in the first part of the season, and then they crap out after the summer break for All Star.
Well, a lot of teams are like that. The one that's shocking me is uh the Mets. The Mets are like 7-1, and I go, eat your heart out, Dodgers.
Well, I will never forget. Oh, 1996. I don't remember who Mariners were playing, but they were up top of the ninth, 13-1.
Oh my God.
And they lost by two. They gave away so many runs the bottom of the ninth.
Wow, really?
Lost. It was like, okay, this is not how you're supposed to play baseball, guys.
I've seen that happen, Susan. The pitchers, they just can't get it together. Like they just
they
can't.
they they thought they were gonna win, so they just kind of gave up way too many runs and lost.
And the pitchers are so lackadaisical. Oh yeah, yeah, well, we're gonna win, no problem. We got this one in the bag, and guess what? You don't, right?
My mother called me and to bitch about it, and I said, I know, Mom, I listened to it. How come you
You
weren't watching it? I said, because your son-in-law doesn't like baseball. He doesn't like sports.
wow. Okay, here's 40.
Nice. Look at that.
They're coming together. Woohoo.
So have you thought of a name for your unicorn quilt?
No, not yet. Not yet. But I still got a ways to go.
That's true.
Um, maybe 43, 44, 45.
I hear 46.
I'm putting it
Giovanna,
in.
the only sport I watch is football, pro football. Oh, I also like ice hockey. I like those rough and tumble sports to watch.
Ovechkin passed Wayne Gretzky's record in hockey.
Who did?
Alex Ovechkin. Alex
Cool.
Ovechkin passed Wayne Gretzky,
Oh my goodness.
and Wayne Gretzky was there.
Cheryl finished up the backing of a quilt, finished putting fringe on a knitted afghan, layered and pinned the quilt this morning so I can start quilting it. Awesome. Uh,
Nice.
Cheryl, do you quilt on your domestic machine? Or do you do like I do and take days and days to hand quilt and weeks and months? Inquiring minds want to know.
Giovanna,
River's
no,
sounding like I'm
she doesn't
nosy.
watch sports. Well, I'm just really hooked on baseball because I grew up with it with my brothers and my dad umpiring and coaching, and it was a big part of our family. So, and I played softball
I
because they
played.
went once. All right, 40, 41, 44.
Now I watch quilting videos on YouTube.
There you go. 49. All right,
50.
50,
Yes.
51. Where's
Okay,
50?
Cheryl, thank you.
Mhm. There you go.
I've only quilted about 6 quilts on my domestic machine.
Okay, let's take this one. 47. And this will wrap up the 40s.
Cheryl, what kind of sewing machine do you have? Or kinds do you have? Since many of us have multiple machines.
Yeah, but do they work? I don't. Okay, 47A is color is that? Is that the green? No.
That's my question. What sewing machines do you people use? I know what Kathy uses. I know what Sandra uses. I think I remember what Gladys uses. Could be wrong.
What do you think she uses? I know what she uses. What do you think?
For some reason, brother was what came to my mind.
No, Bernina.
I knew it was one of the bees. It's
Yeah.
either
If you Bernina.
I have a Bernina and a brother and a Janoni, and a couple Vikings, some singers, and a Juki.
Love my Chuki. Love, love, love it.
Children and
Okay.
grandchildren get two quilts each year. Nice. Christmas and birthday make 20 plus quilts yearly.
Wow.
That's nice. My girls are the ones who get my quilts. My son said he has enough blankets.
And
Want me
Sandra
to get them
says,
again, please?
Cheryl, Sandra says, Cheryl, hello, what number are you up to? And Cheryl, I have a Genome Horizon memory craft now, but I wore out my baby lock jazz too.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Eleanor Burns was uses a baby lock. That's
Uh,
a pretty good
Pat
machine.
Sloan uses a baby lock also.
Oh, I saw where
Solaris.
no where was it past who just recently passed?
That would have been Donna Jordan.
Donna Jordan. Her autopsy and everything is revealed on how she died. I didn't look, but it's there if anybody wants to go check it out. Sandra, the quilt is number 8. Giovanna says, I have a Bernina, both sewing machine and serger.
Nice.
Duggington, HQ, hey, I make quilts all the time. Do you think I could be allowed to join? Nope. Sorry. You have to be here for a long time before you can come up here. Sorry, I'm sorry. Okay. So that's the green, and then B is the spider web. At least that's what I call it, a spider web. That would be which one? This one?
Seeing you make your unicorn quilt makes me think of the quilt at QuiltCon. It was called Unicorn Barf.
Oh, yuck.
White background with squares of blues and pinks and purples.
That is positively gross.
It was funny. It was funny.
Unknown caller. Okay, and then Sandra says, Cheryl, what is about size of each quilt? And Rudy says it's 127. And Cheryl says 65 by 75, oversized throws. And Dungington says, I have been watching for around a year, just never got around to asking. I go, you have to prove that you have to prove it. Okay. I'm sorry, but that's
So start getting into the chat every time you watch, okay?
yes, start coming in, saying something, and then eventually I will let you on to show us. And Giovanna, for one, it is a quilt. And then Sandra said, thanks, Cheryl.
Biggest quilt I've ever made was a king sized. And I hand quilted that sucker.
Okay,
It
40.
That's when I gave up using a hoop. Because that
I'm like,
king size quilt was too awkward for that big huge Herkin hoop.
oh, we were going, what am I doing? Oh, yeah. The number one, I need to make it.
Oh, hello.
It is
Prepped for eternity homestead whose name I cannot come up with.
Jennifer, I think.
Jennifer, thank you.
Cheryl, I did make a patriotic quilt king size 100. Oh, wow. For my daughter, and still have to make the 100-star king size for my son. Yep. Hello, Jennifer. Welcome, 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 Jennifer. This is Kathy Jackson's husband.
Hmm.
Well, I would have to get proof from Kathy. She was on. I don't know where she is, but she was here.
How are you, Jennifer?
I'm not trying to be a mean person. I'm just, I'm just watching out for the channel. That's all. Yes. How are you, Jennifer? How's your day going so far? Okay. So what I want to do is connect these two here. Do that.
Hi, Cheryl.
Up. But I can send my email if you would want to send me the Zoom link. That would be up to you. Do you get it? Okay. I will. Where is Kathy? She was on earlier. I need proof from her.
He said she's right here.
I still need it.
And then he says, yeah, I'll fine, I get it. Jennifer says, I'm good trying to sew binding on.
Uh,
You know, in another week or two, I'm going to be having to find some fabric to bind a big, huge quilt.
uh, um, Giovanna, we don't exactly, Giovanna. All right. Um, oh, this one, okay. What was the spider one again? Never mind, it's this one. But I don't think. Well, maybe. I'm gonna try it like this and see, like this.
A week or so ago, you guys got to see me sewing binding on a quilt.
Okay, well, I don't know what to say then. I'm sorry, but I can't let you on. Yeah, no, I'm not letting them on, Gladys. Thank you. Not happening. Okay.
I'm staying out of it. It's not my channel.
Thank you. No, you're a lot of help. Thank you.
Well,
I'm just teasing you. Don't get no.
everybody
I'm
in the
just
chat
kidding.
is everybody in the chat is saying their piece, and
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it, and I wasn't gonna do it.
it's your channel.
Yeah, but I appreciate all you guys. Also, I appreciate that. Thank you.
I figured I didn't need to add my voice to the multiple voices in the chat.
Okay, do. Why is this not working?
I don't know.
Come on, it's somehow it's folding up where I had it pinned.
I've got to find that piece of paper that has the supply list for that class next month because I got to
Well,
out what fabric I'm using and do my cutting for the class.
I'm sorry
I
that
gotta
her.
find that.
Did I do that right? I'm sorry that her phone is dead. But
And they're done that. My phone is
I was going back.
down to 72% because I'm using it to read the chat. Because for
Mine's
some reason, If I turn the
49.
sound down on YouTube on my laptop, it turns the sound off on Zoom too, which is really bizarre.
Yeah, that's weird. Very weird. Okay, so we're at the end
Hi,
here.
Loretta.
I
Welcome, welcome.
remember.
Hope all is well with you.
Yep. Okay, now is this gonna work? Work, work, work. I went too far over again. But either way, it does not look like it's gonna work for this piece. This piece is just nothing but trouble for me today, right?
Oh,
That's okay. I got another one. I got some more. This one's probably gonna give me problems too, right? Oh, I hope not.
oh, I wonder if that's in the car.
What?
Oh, did you do that? Oh, I'm thinking out loud. Sorry.
It's okay.
Trying to remember where things are at.
You could have left things in the car from your this weekend.
I've been so discombobulated. Wow, it's 54 degrees, partly sunny. The rain icon has left the.
Not here. It's gonna rain for the next 3 days.
Good reason to drive on this side of the state.
Yep.
Although for a while, yeah, Ellensburg had rain, Yakima had rain, Ritzville had rain, Redmond had rain, Port Angeles had rain,
Kirkland had rain.
Kirkland had rain, Savona, New York had rain, Tucson was and Yuma were the two places on my list that I have weather on my Kindle were the only places that didn't have rain. Oh, Bonnie Lake, that's the other place.
Where's that?
Okay, Giovanna, have fun making your dinner.
Okay, thank you for stopping by and
Tired of beating. I understand.
yeah, you get to that point.
Whew, oh, sorry about that yawn.
What on earth happened? I gotta take it out.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Where is Bonnie Lake?
Bonnie Lake is in the Kent Auburn Valley.
'Cause I've heard of it.
From your place, you'd get on 405, head a little bit south, get off 167, and head, I don't know which direction, east. About a half an well, with the traffic, about a half an hour. If there was no traffic, it would be about 15 minutes.
Yeah, but there might be traffic here, but it's not near as bad as it is in California. There are over 3 million people living in Orange County alone.
I know.
I'm glad I'm out of there. Really and truly, I am. Jen, time to get up.
Oh, your thumb hurts. I'm sorry,
Whose thumb hurts? Giovanna's?
Giovanna.
I'm sorry. My thumb hurts after a while of doing hexies in my finger. Okay. Oh, all right. I have no idea what just happened here, but
Saturday, I was in the middle of hand quilting during my demo, and my hand started cramping. Like,
oh no.
no, this is really not good.
Oh no. Sometimes I think I'm getting arthritis.
Happens.
Hmm. When my fingers go straight and they won't move,
Uh huh.
trying everything and they don't move. I think that's a sign of arthritis. Giovanna, I have arthritis in it and I shouldn't hand sew at all. Yeah, but if you use that one cream, I have it. It starts with a B. Vola, what's it called? Vola, VOL something.
Okay, I got it. I got my computer to let me see the chat. Woohoo! And have the
Oh,
sound off on my computer. Yay.
I'm glad somebody's got it.
So now, phone. I can stop using the data. Well, the battery. Yay.
That's what he said. You go, girl.
Sorry if there was a little bit of overlap. I was trying to get the sound off.
Oh, it's fine. Scissors.
I have some
Thank you. Right, now does it work?
right here. Right here on my
Okay.
kitchen table by the Juki.
Would it be possible to put them through the screen?
Joanna uses magnesium cream for her pain.
Yeah,
And
that's another one.
too.
Mm-hmm. All right. Got it.
The only
So,
place my arthritis hurts is every once in a while in my hips.
your hip.
Uh-huh.
I wasn't expecting that.
Oh, yeah, I have arthritis in my hips and my back and my thumb.
Do you take anything for it?
Not that bad right now.
Okay. Good, 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 good. Okay, so let's see. All right, so now I'm going to do C.
Thankfully, I don't have arthritis in my knees yet.
Oh my gosh.
My knees are a whole nother thing.
I hope you never do. Really. I have some people friends say how bad it hurts. Okay, so let's cut off.
This one is this pink. Okay.
All right, so this one is the cherries. And that would, you'd think it'd be red, huh? But it's not.
Some cherries are a deep purple.
No, this one's a deep gold. Deep, deep gold. But there's red in it.
Hi, Randy.
Oh, well, okay, that's right. Okay, so we go right sides together. Right sides together. 47C is over here. Wow, it's even further over, but that's fine. I have room.
And Giovanna, you're off. Oh man, Giovanna, that's horrible. Bone to bone in your knees.
Oh, goodbye, Giovanna. Have a great day or evening. I'm sorry. I did
Mine.
tell everyone to come over. Thank you, Randy. Thank you very much. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so this piece.
And before you ask, Randy, I have not done really any more unpacking in a while.
Did you get burned out?
I don't know where I have to go through these boxes that have glassware in it and figure out what I can do with them. Lost cupboard space in my kitchen with the way they
Oh,
cut the
yeah.
cupboards. I lost 3 drawers.
How about the bathroom?
Oh god, the bathroom. Apparently, they gave me the wrong size vanity. It's too big for the space. They are going to get me a smaller one. So I have more room by the toilet. I don't care. I like the big size.
I think.
That's the only thing I like in the bathroom. Oh, and the new shower head.
Ah, we have our own shower head that we use.
Randy, I've been busy with things like quilt shows and trying to figure out what I need to give away because there's no room. I have more floor space in the kitchen, but that means I don't have room for things
Right.
because the cupboards aren't as deep.
You'd rather have the cupboards, right? Not yet, Sandra. These are the same that I've been using. Yes, I got some new fabric from um, Marshall's Dry Goods. That's what she was asking me if I'm using it. No. Yeah.
Yep.
What I call, yeah.
Oh, and Randy, I've been going on the Pacific Northwest shop hop.
Stop it. Don't call her. Kirkland. Nope.
You could send me the black quilt, you'd have more room.
That's pretty funny, huh? Okay, what color is this? Oh, I don't know. This is going to be big enough. All I got left. Uh-uh. There we go. Okay. All right, I have to iron it.
When I come across it, Randy, I will put it in the box and put your name on it. It's not quilted, but you can have the top and do whatever you want to with it.
Wait, I have it going.
Thank you, Gladys, for asking for thumbs up.
Yes, thank you very much, Gladys. Thank you, thank you. Okay, there's Gladys's channel. If anybody wants their channel up, please say yes, and Gladys can do that for us. Okay, now here's hoping. Yeah, our fingers crossed. Okay. Okay, hold on. Back up here. What are you doing? What?
Randy, you'd think because I'm your brother, I'd be blue.
Yeah, he's talking. I'm his sister. Okay. Oh my gosh. I dropped my pen.
Uh-oh.
Oh, here we go. You know how they drop and they bounce?
Yes, I do.
I think that's what happened. Not sure. Oh
And
well,
put in Randy's channel.
it will show up. Yes, please.
It did.
Thank you.
I said, Sandra, put it in. Put past tense of put.
Oh, put it in. Okay, I thought you meant Sandra put it in. You know, put it in, please. She already put it in. Okay, got it. Told you I was a little bit slow this morning, Susan.
It's a
Okay,
you
last
have good reason to be distracted and slow.
people are even amazed that I'm coming on.
I know I did not expect that I would be crying over my mother's death because of the horrible way she treated me, but I did. Not the day she died, but 2 days later, I was in tears.
I cannot cry for my brother. I just can't, and I don't know why.
Didn't think I'd be able to over mother, but I did. That was a total shock. Okay. Wait.
Oh, I started crying when Karen told me. Did I? Are you sure? Oh, okay. I guess I did. Um, can I have some root beer, please, Dave? The non-alcoholic kind. Root beer, get it?
Yeah.
Hermione. Please, oh please. Is Jen up?
You know, Rita won't be live tonight, okay? And my magnetic pin holder won't pick up things out of this carpet.
Really?
They the it's a higher pile.
Root beer or tea? Root beer.
Ooh, I'll have some tea, Dave.
Cold. It's cold, he said.
Iced tea, no sugar.
Yep, nope, there's no sugar.
I don't do sweet tea. I'm sorry.
No sugar, no lemon, no nothing like that. But if you want it, people were complaining about the tacos and that, oh, well, you do this and you do that. So I stopped. All I did was just make the tacos, the hamburger and all that stuff. I go, okay, you guys can put it on the way you like it.
That's the way I did it with my kids because two kids didn't want tomatoes. One kid wanted all the tomatoes. They all wanted the cheese, of course.
Of
Some
course.
wanted onion, some didn't want onion. So basically, I did a
Huh?
taco bar.
Yeah, that's what I did. They're all in a bowl. Help yourself. Quit complaining.
Has to have sugar. It's under. Well, Randy, for me, I can blame it all on my British mother's side of the family.
Okay, Susan wants tea, no sugar. Oh, did you guys ever get that tea from McDonald's when they did it like for $1? Oh, that tea was so sweet. I really didn't like it that well.
I was in North Bend and I stopped at McDonald's. Last time went to a McDonald's too, as a matter of fact. And you couldn't order at the counter, which was so irritating. You had to order at the kiosk. And your choice was sweet tea or tea with lemon. I went with the tea with lemon.
Um, I was
So
reading this.
they call me and I get the tea and I was going, oh gag, it's got sugar in it. Oh,
I
that's
know,
right, you were the
Randy.
lemon.
Okay, so Rita, okay, then Jennifer says, I use my magnetic pen holder to pick up drop pens. And then Randy has to have sugar. It's under American if you don't. And Kathy, hey, my husband was on just a little while ago wanting to show some of the quilts. Uh, and Jennifer,
Yeah, we know,
that
Kathy.
that tea was like syrup. Don't like it, but I love my sweet tea. Kathy, I'm not trying to sound mean or anything. Don't get me wrong, but we have to have people on for a certain length of time before we do that. Susan was on my channel for 2 years before she finally came up. So it has to be a certain amount of time. Okay, I'm not just gonna have him come up because he says he is who he is, okay? I hope you guys understand that.
But thank you for sticking up for your
Yes,
husband, Kathy.
yes, thank you, Kathy. Um, you're more than welcome in chat, you know that. Um, so we'll just give it a little bit of time and see what happens, okay? That's all I'm saying.
And not drinking sweet tea in the South is considered un American. But here in the North, hey,
Now we got no. I mean, I like sweet tea, don't get me wrong, but I've been drinking it without sugar lately, and it actually tastes better, I think.
I've tried sweet tea and it was like drinking syrup.
Syrup.
Yep, which is just. But then the person who was making it was from South Carolina, so hey.
There you have it, right?
Somebody joked with her saying, "Do you have a money invested in sugar futures? Is that why you use so much?"
Yeah, sugar factory.
Definitely a Southern girl. I'm not. Born and raised in Washington State, the Pacific Northwest.
My friend, she puts in a coffee, like a large coffee at McDonald's or whatever. She'll put in 10 sugars and 10 creams.
We used to ask my grandfather, "Do you want any coffee with your cream and sugar, Gramps?"
Exactly. That's what I'd say to her. Hey, you want some coffee with that? Jeez. But it tastes better this way. Well, you don't like the taste of coffee, obviously. So why are you drinking it? Disgusting.
Getting more of a sugar high than you are a caffeine high.
Caffeine, yeah. Finally, though, at Starbucks, they refused to serve her because that costs a lot of money,
Yeah,
and so they finally said, nope, no more, bring your own. She got all mad. Oh, well, you gotta do it from their point of view, right?
uh-huh.
Think about what they have to pay and what they have to go through and all that, right? Okay, 47 is done.
Okay.
And where's 47?
Then I do this one, which has a little tiny bit of pink, and then I'm out of the pink for a while. Cool beans. And I'll have, okay, cool.
Where'd it go? 47. Hmm, wait, that's not. Hold on, that's not where it goes. Here, 48, and all that. Purple Wonder Clip. And this is it for me for today.
Woohoo!
Whew. Don't turn the heater back on, okay, Jeff? I'm
Done
good.
with uni for the day.
Yeah, done with that.
Cool.
I did a lot.
Yeah, you did.
Where did I put my? Oh, over here.
Yeah, that's an idea that Kathy had for her husband to, or have Kathy post them onto your Facebook page.
That
That
would
would
be
be
fine, Kathy.
a great way to show off the quilts.
Uh-huh. That would be perfect, in fact. Where did I put my scraps?
I don't know.
I don't either. I had them, and I go,
I
where?
reached for where
I
the water spill didn't erase the lines. Cool.
don't know where I put them. Oh, come on, this is ridiculous. I had them. They couldn't have gone far.
Sorry, Kathy, I shouldn't laugh.
Well, I mean, come on. Where did they go?
I don't know, sweetie. I don't know.
No, no, that's not it. Um, oh, here they are. Okay. Whew. I'm gonna say, wow, perfect bag for them and everything, and I lost it. Are you kidding? I found it in it. Okay, so that's it for the unicorn. He's coming along, looking good.
Last month during Guild here, I was working on hexes and I couldn't find my bag of paper hexes. I found out what happened to them over the weekend.
What happened?
One of the ladies from Upper County who does the boutique at our guild didn't know they were mine. She grabbed them.
Oh
I
no.
found them at the boutique and I said, "Why are my hexes here for a sale?" She goes, "Those are yours." And I said, "Yeah, I
Oh my
couldn't
God.
find them."
She put them up for sale?
Yeah,
Yeah, that was quick.
gave them back to me, didn't charge me for them.
Well, I hope not. They're yours. Yeah. Why are my Hexies up for sale? I would have been embarrassed. Really would have been embarrassed. Had
She came over to me before the end of the show and she said, "I'm so sorry. I didn't know they were yours." I said, "Really? I'm the only one in the guild who's sewing hexes."
check it out before you, obviously somebody
Don't
dropped.
just grab things, Joanne. Don't just grab things.
And it could have been somebody, that bought some and dropped it.
No, these. This is my second time using them. They have the basting holes in them.
Oh, okay.
They're the ones that my friend in Wichita spent $1 for, and then $7 to mail them to me.
Okay. Speaking of Hexies,
You're going to work on yours.
yes, I am. Very relaxing. Extremely relaxing, right? Okay. Da. Okay, not much is said. Everybody's doing their thumbs up, right? Please, thumbs up. Very important to a content creator.
Helps her out. Gets her in the algorithm.
Okay. Hexies. Hexies 101. Here are my Hexies. Oh, I didn't think, so I lost a needle. I was going to say, well, I did. Okay, I have this, and I have this that I am working on. And aren't those pretty?
Very
I'm
nice.
doing the white here with the yellow for right now. I may change my mind later on down the road, but for now. And one thing I want to do is put my um, heavy duty clapper on there to keep it down. Okay, now,
Well, what am I going to do for lunch? I don't have any bread. I can't. Ooh, I've got that. Ooh, need to boat for
what?
that. I'm
You
going
got,
to make chili for lunch. I have no bread to make a sandwich.
so you're gonna
I
make a what?
forgot to. I forgot to go to the store yesterday after church to buy some bread.
Uh,
Silly me.
oh, so what are you gonna have? I didn't hear you.
Chili. I'm going to have chili.
Chili sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
How much longer do we have cold weather?
It all depends. Sometimes we've had cool weather till May. And then all of a sudden heat.
Nah, it's never really hot over here.
Oh, really?
I mean, just for a couple of days. A lot better than 6 months, let me tell
On your side of the mountains, maybe.
you. But on my
Right,
side,
Sandra?
I wouldn't think too many people have pools over here, you know? But again,
Certainly not like Southern California and Arizona.
hi, Patty. She said, I just made a big pot of chili. Come and get some.
Ah, yeah.
We're there. Welcome, welcome, Patty. All
How
right.
are you today, Patty?
Chili
I,
and cornbread. And the beans and the ham and cornbread also.
I'm not the biggest fan of cornbread. And
Fair
since it's
enough.
just, why do I make it? Because I can't eat it all without getting very tired of it.
I love cornbread. There's some called crusties now, and it's
Uh-huh.
honey cornbread.
Ugh.
Oh, yummy. Mm-mm. They are good. A lot better than Jiffy.
It's been in the 80s for a couple of weeks, but today is cold and rainy, 55. Let's see what it is. It hasn't updated on my laptop. Let's see what AccuWeather says it is here. I don't know.
Jennifer's cold and rain, and Patty is cold. It's cold here too.
56 degrees. That is all.
Cold and rainy here. Let me see what it is here. Hold on. Hold on, I'll check. Weather.
56, real feel is 65.
57. Doesn't feel like it.
Some sun, then turning cloudy with a couple of thunderstorms. Oh, yippee skippy. Oh, that's why we're not having our winds from the east. Or from the west. We're having them from the south southeast. That's bizarre. That's why our humidity is so high.
um,
Wow.
Patty says it's 40 degrees and perfect for some chili and hot chocolate.
Oh, yes, indeedy.
Oh, it sounds so good. Yes, it
um,
good. All right, onward with my hexies.
onward with my hand quilting.
Onward, onward. I am getting to where I like both EPP and FPP.
I like both too.
Okay, Patty went to see grandson's new to him house. He's a homeowner now. Oh,
Oh,
nice.
wow.
That's nice.
Only way I'll ever become a homeowner is if I buy a winning lotto ticket.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
See,
the only way.
we thought my brother paid off his home because he's been there since 91, but he did not. Okay, Jennifer, do you hand piece the blocks together or just the quilting? I'm going to hand piece them. It's going to be all hand pieced. for the next.
And for me, most of my quilts I have machine pieced but hand quilted. I
And
have
Lori,
hand pieced a couple
congratulations.
small things.
Yeah, I like hand piecing. I don't find any problem with it. Lori says congratulations to him. Yeah. Mark that off his bucket list. Sandra says congratulations to him. And Jennifer, I can't imagine hand quilting. I barely survived binding. LOL. I know. Dave,
Well,
is Jen up?
I'll tell you what.
Is
That's
Jen up?
I had not been around
Have you
quilts
talked to her?
growing up. My
Okay.
first husband's aunt hand pieced, hand quilted these beautiful, beautiful things. So I thought you couldn't make a quilt without doing it all by hand. Then I had the aha moment that hey, I can piece it on.
Okay, hold on, hold on. Kathy says, you guys took too long to respond. I hate you. I'm never watching again. What a shitty show.
Oh, Kathy, really?
That doesn't sound like her. Um,
Sorry that you feel that way,
yeah,
Kathy.
I'm sorry that you feel that way. I really am. I'm very sorry. Uh, wow. But if that's the way you feel, that's the way you feel.
Brand
Okay.
new home.
Right, yeah. Everything in the home is brand new. My guess is because of the location. 20 feet next to his bedroom is a set of railroad tracks. I did warn him. Oh, no.
That's going to be fun. But there are some places that you can't help but be close to the train tracks.
Yep. My grandma lived pretty close to train tracks in her mobile home.
I must be getting used to the sound of the train because I'm not hearing the train very much anymore.
It's possible. It's very possible. Um, you know, I'm still looking at what not cool. And I'm getting pretty quick at doing these sexies.
Yes, you are. Proud of you.
One, I know, gosh, one used to take me forever, right? Now, not so much. See, just finished one right now.
Nice.
Cut off these excess threads here that are not necessary. I put them in my magnetic thing here as I do them. That way they don't get lost. I don't need that to get lost too. Patty, I hear them at night when I take the dog out at 3 in the morning. I am north of the tracks about a half a mile away. Cassandra, Kathy, I responded with a suggestion. And Jennifer, do you sew through the paper in the hex? No, I do not because I'm going to take the paper out. It's cardboard type. Um, it'll be coming out.
I do so based through the paper.
You do?
Yes, I do. I get a crisper edge that way.
Mm, that does make sense, but um,
To each his own.
right,
I can still reuse them once I've used them.
right. And I try not to sew tight because I'm going to have to use all this up in here to sew it to another piece. So I have to be careful. But I don't want it too loose where the piece falls out here. Kind of like a catch 22.
And Kathy, if you're still in chat, I'm sorry that we didn't come up with that suggestion about having the pictures posted on Facebook earlier.
Sandra sent her. Yeah, she is. Hope you guys have a good day. I'm never watching again. I'm sorry.
Please, Kathy, we're sorry.
Yeah, I'm very sorry. Jennifer, we base first with thread and never glue. Yes. Yep, yep. Oh, I hear crows. They must be fighting for the food in the trash there. They get downright angry with each other.
We have magpies doing that in the dumpster.
Ooh, magpies? I've never seen one.
Come over here. You'll see them all the time. In that dumpster right over there, and in the dumpster right down there.
Wow, I never did. I never seen one.
If you think crows are noisy, man,
Nothing compared to the magpie.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. Hold this piece down. Sandra, I have a machine that sewed a 3-inch hexi block. Oh, darn it. Went too far. I could usually get 3 or 4 hexes on this one thread that I'm using. Usually.
2 blocks from a shop hop. Ooh.
Susan's ears perked up. Shop up. Ooh.
Well, Sandra did that shop hop a while ago, that a few years ago that she talked about to me about.
Okay, I've got to stand up for a minute, you guys. Mm. You know when your body tells you,
Yep, I do.
my body's telling me. Even though I was going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, doing the
Mm-hmm.
unicorn, it's a different kind of.
Yep, it's a sitting scooching.
Yeah.
This year's shop hop, we're getting at each shop square with the shop name and some sort of a phrase on it for a like a charm square to use in a quilt.
Oh, wow.
And Fabric Patch gave a free pattern as a suggestion to use to make a quilt with them.
Do you like the pattern?
It's not bad. And I'm not, it's free. It was given to me. Hey, free's a good price.
Oh, yeah, can't beat free. Free, free, free. Somebody's tired.
Yeah.
Okay.
Last across this tulip. Cool.
What was I going to do? Oh, yeah. Gonna tie this in a knot. I love it when it goes together really quick, but when it doesn't go together really quick,
Mm-hmm.
I have issues. Right. Okay. I'm going to go in here like so. Okay, while I'm thinking about it, guys, don't forget Gladys's channel. She'll be on at 4 o'clock Central, 2 o'clock Pacific, 3 o'clock Mountain, and 5 o'clock Eastern. Be there with her. Tomorrow is Sandra. Sandra comes on right after me. She comes on at 1 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard. And 3 o'clock Central, 2 o'clock Mountain, and 4 o'clock
Eastern.
Eastern. Yeah, I have to stop and think there, 4 o'clock Eastern. So those are just right off the top of my head, the ones that I know. Um, Not sure who has their schedule down that, I remember Sean, the guy who sews, he did a schedule when, like a planner calendar thing with everybody's name and what time they were on. And
I pretty much, for those people I watch, I know when they're going to be on.
Yeah, but for the new people that don't.
Yeah. But like, I just recently subscribed to Lori's. I just recently subscribed to somebody else's. And
Lori quoting in the
oh,
country?
yes. And I did push that bell to get notified. So I
Sweet.
got notified this morning for Lori's.
Yeah, she does Monday and Wednesdays. I tried to get my butt up, but I missed it today. Usually I can get the last 10 or 15 minutes, but I did miss it. Sandra, I gave up on who is where. If I catch them, they should feel lucky. uh,
Good one, Sandra. Good one.
and Lori said she might start earlier. Lori,
Yeah, I know. It's like, oh man,
that's what
could
replays are
really
for,
screw
right?
my mornings up.
Mhm. Wow.
I couldn't figure out why I wasn't getting notifications for the fabric patches Wednesday's fabric chat. And it's when I lost my district email. That's the what I was subscribed to, so I had to find them and resubscribe.
Yep, that'll do it. Where's my baby? Where's old pointy ears?
It was so funny because I
Later. Oh, okay. Later is 11 a.m. East. Okay, so that would be 8 a.m. my time, Lori. That one I could do.
I made a comment on the fabric patches video last Wednesday, and then I was up at the fabric patch and walked in, and Cindy goes, I really liked your comment. And I said, oh, good. I'm glad you did. I didn't want to step on anybody's toes. I said, because I know what faith tradition you grew up in. Am I talking about how mine does not expect you to check your brain in at the door? That God gave us a brain to use to think with. And she goes, no, I really liked that. Now, my father, if he were around, would have a bone to pick with you, but I don't.
Just depends, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, bye, Sandra.
Bye, Sandra.
Are you saying okay you're leaving or okay she's starting later? Oh, there's my baby. Okay, let me see him before he
Oh, yeah,
starts.
that could be that later. Yeah,
Yeah.
Lori. Yeah, talking to Lori. Sorry.
Come here,
I
sweetie.
just realized it could have meant both, either or.
Oh, my beautiful
And
boy.
thank you, Lori, for the
My
correction.
handsome boy. My handsome.
Hello, chasers.
Where were you, huh? Where were you hiding? Where were you hiding? Huh? Jump. Spill it, buddy. That nobody knew where you were. Hmm? Where were you? Yeah, I know. What? Something in your ear? What? think there's something in his ear. And he keeps shaking his head. What's in your ear, huh? What is it? Mommy can't get it. I don't know what it is. I know. What's the matter, baby? You both ears at the same time. See if this will take. No, I don't know. I don't even know what ear it is. Mm, mm, mm. That feel better? Huh? Does mommy need to get you a Q-tip? No Q-tip for this cat. I'd be afraid to go down in the ear.
Something tells me he would let you do it anyway.
I know he wouldn't or he would.
Wouldn't.
Yeah, I don't think he would. My other cat, he would shake his head so violently that his ears were like bubbles. I'm going, oh my gosh. And I took him to the vet and they said it was from that. And they drained it. And then they said they sent him home with me. And they said for the next 10 days, there's a little tube that they had in the cone on them. You'll have to drain it. And then the probably a year later, the other one, the other ear. And I knew exactly what was wrong with that one, so I didn't take him. But yeah, his ears were down, not up for the rest of his life. Oh, baby boy. They were down like this, which is okay. Huh, Chase? Yeah. Say hi to Susan. Say hi, Susan. See Susan? You see her?
Case in a few weeks I'll be over to see. A couple weeks I'll be over to see you and your mommy.
Say, okay, I can't wait. Say, you're more than welcome. Means I'm in a good mood. Mwah.
Well, that's incorrect. Blue's supposed to mean sad.
Go to Ben Franklin and Crafts. Crafts. Going to Puyallup.
You can go. You don't want to go? He does not want to go. You don't want to go? There. There you go. Okay. That's that.
Ben Franklin and Bonnie Lake that day. Ben Franklin in Redmond. Auburn.
You're in the car?
Stop at Issaquah and I'll go to Puyallup. And then the next trip across, I'll hit the rest of them. Like Yum for Gigi's and Quilting Mayhem and Snohomish.
Yeah, I still haven't checked out the Ben Franklin that's right here. I know I was never home in the places I used to live. I was always out doing something, and now I'm always home. What? Why? Yeah, I was home when I was teaching. No, because we'd go get donuts and yeah, that's true. No.
Go get donuts to escape the gardener.
Yeah, the gardeners always came on Wednesdays, so as much as we could, we go across the street and get donuts to avoid them.
Ooh, 3 weeks and Farmer's Market will be up and running. Yes.
Oh,
Yes. Ours runs from the first Saturday in May to the last Saturday in October.
You know, like that how consistently here?
they have good prices.
And you know, when you buy the produce, it's fresh produce.
Yep. We had one by my house, and I love to go there. And
Just like the track.
it wasn't expensive in comparison to the store, and way better quality.
And I prefer, if I know where that it's local farmers from the Yakima Valley up to Cle Elum, a couple on the west side, and I know that that's where they get their money is farmers markets because they're not big producers that export.
Right? I love fresh green beans and asparagus,
Oh,
tomatoes.
asparagus, tomatoes, cucumbers, zucchini.
I don't like zucchini.
I didn't
Um,
do, but I discovered the reason why because my mother bought it in cans, and yeah.
my mom used to fry it. I'd come home from work and I'd smell it. I'm all, oh, mom, you can at least open the door.
Oh,
Yeah,
fresh spinach, fresh lettuce, kale, all kinds of healthy fresh vegetables.
I guess onions wouldn't be in that category. Fresh onions.
Onions are one of the later in the summer.
I didn't hear what you said, Susan.
Onions are later in the summer. The first few, we aren't going to have very many vegetables. It'll be the cold weather crops like the lettuces,
Uh,
um, because depending upon where in central Washington the tomatoes come from, if they're grown here, it's going to be July, August before we get local because of what the growing season is.
what is your favorite lettuce?
Oh
Mine's
God.
ice. I love iceberg.
I like the spring greens. I like romaine. I like iceberg. I like loose leaf lettuce. I like lettuce. I like
In
having
general.
multiple lettuces in my salads
Yeah, it tastes a lot better that way, huh?
and add carrots and onion and
Cucumber,
radish and cukes and
tomatoes,
tomatoes. Yep.
cheese.
Maybe a little bit of cheese and then a little bit of salad dressing to hold it all together.
There you go.
What's your favorite salad dressing, Kathy?
Blue cheese.
Yay! Woohoo! I like a good blue cheese dressing too.
Uh-oh, we're twinsies. I got hooked on blue cheese from Bob's Big Boy. Okay, they would sell it at the stores. You buy a big thing, it's like $5. And I loved it. So I got hooked on blue cheese. Now I can't find it. So now we use Wishbone. I'll eat, um, I'll have ranch too, but I prefer blue cheese.
I do not like ranch. Thousand Island for taco salad. That's it. Only time the only dressing that goes on taco salad is Thousand Island. I like blue cheese. I like, of course, Caesar on a Caesar salad. And there are some salads that I like with spring greens that are so light. Blue cheese is too heavy, so I'll do a vinaigrette.
Oh, uh-huh. I like that too. God, I forget what it is that goes in it. But yeah, I like that too. Italian, kind of.
Italian is good. I make a balsamic raspberry vinaigrette.
Ooh, I bet you that's good.
Oh yeah,
I
it is.
I've never had it. Sounds delish. I mean, wow, raspberry. Thank you, Rudy.
Yep, we're in the downhill to the end of the live stream.
Yeah, well, kinda. We still have about 14 minutes to go. Okay, now this is giving me a hard time. All right. You pick up certain things when you like when you cross stitch and stuff, you know, that you can do with the thread that works on both, not just cross stitch, but everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Gladys said hi to Rudy. All right. Line it up. Fold over the piece of fabric. Over again. And that's that. Okay, got it. And begin to sew. Now, I've heard where people do this on the with the machine, but no way where I do a hexie with the machine, I don't think. Number one, it'd be too hard, to go around all the corners.
Those tight little corners.
Yep.
Well, see, and the nice thing about the hexies, you can take them with you.
Right.
Kind of hard to take your sewing machine in the car and
Yeah.
sew on it,
Yeah.
or on the Greyhound bus,
There are people that
or
are
the
so
airplane.
into sewing that they have like a board where they're going to sit, like on their lap, a board, and they're able to hook up their sewing machine so that way. No. Now, if
One
you
of
have
the
a motor home or something, yeah, motor, you could do it there, yeah, because you're sitting at the table or whatever, but not in a car. A car would be too dangerous, I think. Okay, what's going on here? What is going on? Hmm, hmm, hmm. Typical Monday.
Monday.
But
What are songs with Monday in it?
there's a lot. I mean, there really is. There's one for Tuesday, Ruby Tuesday.
And Tuesday Afternoon by the Moody Blues.
Mhm. I don't think I've ever heard one Wednesday or Thursday or even Friday, but the one by the
Saturday
Bay,
night.
is it the Bay City Rollers that does Saturday? They spell it out.
Well, and then there's Of course, I just had it, now I lost it. There's a few with Saturday in it. Saturday Night Special.
Saturday in the Park, Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
We got Saturday, night. I like that one. Um, Sunday.
Oh, Simon and Garfunkel did a song with Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
Wednesday morning, 3 a.m.
Wednesday morning is 3 a.m. I'm asleep. Why? What happened?
That's the lyric in the song.
Yeah, I know. Just Wednesday morning, 3 a.m. You know, the bars close at 2. So, I don't know. I don't think I've ever heard that song before.
Yep, Wednesday morning, Simon and Garfunkel.
Okay.
Tori Amos did a song called Wednesday. Wednesday morning by Macklemore. Wednesday morning, 3 a.m. by Simon and Garfunkel. Any Wednesday by Royal Guardsmen. Hey,
Huh. I guess there's a lot more than we
songs
thought,
with,
huh?
let's see if they're any with Thursday. Manic Monday, yeah, we know that one. And the Bengals. Ruby Tuesday. Wednesday morning. Thursday by Jess Glynn, never heard of it. Thursday's Child by Isabel Campbell. Thursday's Nights. Okay, how about Friday?
I don't know.
Friday, I'm in love. Finally, Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Dancing Queen. Really?
Huh.
Friday, I'm in love by The Cure. Last Friday night by Katy Perry. I don't listen to Katy Perry.
I know. I don't.
Friday on My Mind by I don't know who.
So they do have some Fridays.
Mhm. Saturday night, Get Down Saturday Night, Almost Saturday Night, The Heart of Saturday Night, Little Red Corvette, Another Saturday Night. God bless. Oh, that's Kid Rock. Yuck. One More Saturday Night by Grateful Dead.
Oh yeah, another Saturday night, and I ain't got no money.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
I'll Be Saturday Night by Someday I'll Be Saturday Night by Bon Jovi. Yes, I knew that one. Saturday Night's All Right for Fighting by Elton John. Jeez, of course I knew that one.
Do they have the Bay City Rollers in there?
I'm sure somewhere. I'm just reading the top few and then closing Google down.
And then Sunday, I remembered one. Sunday morning coming down, Johnny Cash. Jeez, I can't get that in there. So switch glasses. Come on, this is ridiculous. Maybe I need to cut it a little. No, thank you. Why not? Not today. Yeah, I finally got it. Gee whiz.
And my heater just kicked on. Wow.
Well, it must be colder than you thought, huh? Okay. Now,
It's quiet.
all right, it's getting about almost time to leave.
Yep. 12:57.
How fast those minutes went by, huh? I'm telling you.
You want some cereal?
There's some chips. I'm not that hungry. But thank you. I said thanks, Dave.
And she said it very nicely too.
I know. So, um, I know we didn't do much today. Not really. But does anybody have any questions or anything? Okay, don't forget, in an hour from now, Gladys will be on. Okay, so I'll be over there with Gladys. I don't see no questions.
Nope. Gladys
No.
said goodbye.
Goodbye, Gladys.
Bye, Gladys.
See you.
Bye,
See you in an
everybody.
hour. I'll be waiting for the numbers. All right, everybody. Have a great day. Susan, thank you so much for coming on.
Oh yeah.
Pleasure,
I'll,
pleasure to
I
have
will
you.
be gone tomorrow and Wednesday, but I'll be back on Thursday.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
So
Take care, everybody.
I will make sure that you come on Thursday.
Bye,
Okay, bye,
Lori.
Lori. Bye, everybody. Love y'all. Have a great day, and we'll see you over at Gladys's, okay?
Bye.
Bye-bye. Ending stream.